Hey everyone, I'm back with the Leja for today. We know that we are in Parashat Leja, which means go for you. So today's Bible reading consists of Genesis 14 verses 1 through 20. So make sure you're reading that. I'm just going to read verses 18 through 20. And it says, "And Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was priest of God Most High, and he blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram by God Most High, possessor of heaven and earth, and blessed be God Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hand. And Abram gave him 1/10 of everything." So, who is the real owner of everything? Wow, that's a great question. Make sure that if you want to listen to the rest of the Lejas for this week, or if you missed one last week, make sure you go to israelcasaintegral.com and you will find all of those there, and you can find us on Spotify as well. So the question is, who is the real owner of everything? Melchizedek was a priest of Elyon, the Most High. When he blessed Abraham, he pointed out that El Elyon was the possessor of heaven and earth. The Hebrew word translated as possessor is kana, whose root has to do with to build, to create, to obtain, and to buy. In this passage, the Eternal has portrayed not only as the creator in Hebrew, which means boreh, but also as the owner of the heavens and earth. He is the owner of all that exists, all that is written in Psalms 15:10-11. "For every beast of the forest is mine, the cattle on 1,000 hills. I know all the birds in the hills, and all that moves in the field is mine." And Ezekiel 18:4a, "Behold, all souls are mine, the soul of the Father as well as the soul of the Son is mine." This truth, the fact that the Eternal is the owner of all that exists, caused Abraham to give his tithe to Melchizedek, who represented the owner of the world. Since everything is his, we have to acknowledge him in a practical way with our personal finances. None of Abraham's riches belonged to him, so by tithing, he showed that he was only an administrator of the goods that belonged to the Most High, who is the possessor of heaven and earth. In the scriptures, the number 10 represents a totality. The one who tithes is saying in a practical way that everything he has received to administer belongs to the Eternal, and that one day he will have to account for the way he used the remaining 90%. There is no word for mine in Hebrew, so to say that something belongs to me, we say yesh, which means there is something for me, or sheli, it is for me. In other words, all that we possess is actually not ours. They are things that the Eternal has allowed us to manage. Our giving up to tithe is the only practical way to express this truth. Tithe all you receive, and in this way you will acknowledge that the Most High is the possessor of your belongings. Thus, the windows of heaven will always be open in favor of your finances. So may the Eternal bless you and truly prosper you. Catriel.